Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Europa Universalis 4 achievement run where we are trying to get good King Rene with obviously Provence. Uh, where we, I mean, we've done pretty well here in Europe. We do have most of France here under us, about half I'd say. France proper is actually our junior partner, which happened because I think their king ended up dying at some point, and they ended up becoming. And unfortunately, Brabant ended up swallowing up all of Burgundy here. And the thing is, they are in the Empire, which kind of sucks to be honest. But there may be kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. They are allied to Savoy. And Savoy obviously is not in the HRE anymore. So uh, we can declare war on them with Brabant coming in. And I wouldn't co-belligerent them because then that would mean Austria would come in. No, 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 no. Definitely would not co-belligerent them. Uh, we will start. Unfortunately, we do have a uh, truce with Savoy here until 1537, which is not the greatest. It's about 9 years, but I do still want to build a spy network on them and get a claim so that we can declare war on them, go to war with Brabant. Also, the good thing here with, well, we do have a truce, but Austria would come in, which would help us beat up on Brabant here. Another, I was gonna say slight snag, but no, it's a huge giant rip in our plan, is the Ottomans. They're huge, they're enormous, and they're super, super strong. So they do still own two provinces we need to take before we are able to form Jerusalem. Now, they are at war against the Mamluks, but I have blocked off the way to the Mamluks' capital, so they can only get 26 war score against them. So they have been in this war for quite a long time. Unfortunately, I can't see the actual date here, but they've been in this war for quite a while, and they don't want to peace out because they probably can only take a few provinces, whereas they wanted to probably take quite a lot. So it kind of bodes well for us because they can't actually expand any further down this way. But unfortunately, there's a whole lot of expansion here. They already kicked Russia's butt, they already kicked Poland and Lithuania's butt, they already kicked Hungary's butt. And I think they're just going to keep kicking butt. And I don't think there's anyone that can stop them unless we do. So my plan kind of in a few stages. First, we will be trying to get some land back to France here, because France still does have quite a lot of cores in here. So we will take back all of their cores from Brabant, or as many cores as we can from Brabant, to make France a little stronger, which then in turn we can go ahead and annex ourselves. Second, I am working towards getting Tech 10 in administrative here so that we can get the next idea, which I am planning on getting quantity, because we will need troops and a whole lot of them to be able to go against the Ottomans. Unfortunately, Spain is in a huge debt, so I hope they can get out of this debt before we actually decide to go to war against the Ottomans, and we probably will have to do all of this before 1600. But you know what, I've talked quite a lot here before even unpausing, so let's just go ahead and unpause and see what we can do about this. Okay, encroachment of the nobility in Finisterre. Where is the this one here. So they gain some autonomy. Okay, I kind of don't want that. And it's an okay enough province. You know what? Let's do this. Let it slide. But then we can go ahead and do this. They shouldn't do... Yeah, they shouldn't do that. Complaints about bailiff. I don't want to lose the stability, so legitimacy it is. Actually, what we can do is probably take back some land. Not quite. Not till 1529. That's alright. Okay, I think we can also increase... Yeah, so we can get 3 more dudes. And we have, just to be sure, 25 combat width. Which I will get 3 in here. That sounds fine. There we go, get them all upgraded. What are we doing here? Yeah, we might wait till get the next tech. I think that should be the best thing we can do here. Okay. Okay, these guys can deal with that. No problemos. That's great. Actually, did any of that... Do I have... I do have the religious map. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. Protestantism has started all over here. Just kind of in the east, which is fine. I will try to stay Catholic, obviously. Unfortunately, there's nothing much we can do about this at the moment. We do have quite a lot of points in here. I don't think we need any more of any of this. Let's try to possibly become the next papal controller here. Yeah, let's do something like so. We'll see if we can get lucky and get the next papal controller. See what we can do. Okay, royal marriage has ended with Milan. We can do another one of those. Yes, why not? Let's go ahead and do this. Also, we could go ahead and we actually are pretty topped up with everyone. You know, these guys do want quite a lot of my stuff here. Yeah, we're pretty topped up with everyone else. Okay, that seems to be all right. Let's go ahead and improve some relations with the Russians. I don't really care about that. Yeah, I'll get the Diplo power. Let's also improve some relations with Persia. I don't know if they can do much against the Ottomans, but I mean, having friends is better than not. So let's go ahead and do something about that. We could do some more... okay, how are we on states? Yeah, I could do another state here, which this would be really good, actually. Yeah, we can get Auvergne into a state, but you know what? Let's not worry about getting it into a state until we get the next tech for admin. I think that is what I want to do. Okay. No, let's just get the diplomatic power. We are not in any rush to get any more spy network on here because we do still have to wait a few years before we can do anything in here. Austria is not in a war. Ooh, we have Prussia. Look at that, eh? Prussia is alive and well. That is pretty good. No. No military access. We do not want to give any military access down here. Okay, French separatist. Okay, we'll be going up out this way here. So what's the highest? Yeah, so let's get you out to here. I don't know why you're taking such a weird route, but that's fine with me. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of diplomatic uh, slots going on in here. No, Mamluks. This is for your own good. You do not want me to give any sort of military access to anyone. Trust me on that. Okay, sure. We'll do that. Uh, well, we could improve. Okay, recall diplomat with you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Hungary can really do much for me. Ethiopia, I don't think they can do much for me either. Spain is still at war with some of the New World folks. Sweden is independent, right? They are independent. They are still Catholic. You know what? I will improve some relations with Sweden. They do usually have some pretty high quality troops. Again, not sure that's gonna help us out too much, especially with their distance from the line against the Ottomans. Okay, they got religious turmoil. Lübeck, how are you doing? Okay, you're in a pretty big trade league. Okay, Poland is in the golden era. We're unfortunately, our golden era has ended. So, I mean, that's as much as we can do about that. But we do have other modifiers that we can do to get some more things. So let's get more of you to get us a bigger chance of getting the papal controller there. Okay, you guys did that. That's fine. Okay, these guys are having some rebel issues, which is okay with me. Okay, you are in the war against Holland. Okay, what just happened? Okay, revolt and Prince Consort has died. That is fine. Okay, that we're dealing with, and then recall you. We shall go ahead and take this claim here, and then we can probably just go ahead and get you out of there. And we can do another government reform. Military doctrines and organizations. Okay, this might be some useful stuff. Okay, so we can reinforce speed, national supply, limit modifier, reinforce cost. It's not bad. Artillery cost, artillery barrage cost. So-so. Fort defense, garrison size, max, hostile attrition. Can't say that was usual. Land attrition, army drill gain modifier. Regiment drill loss. Actually not too shabby. Cavalry cost, common infantry ratio. Mercenary cost, possible no. Marines gain the following bonus. Okay, national sailor modifier. No, I don't think we need that much as morale of navies, yearly naval tradition, no. Yearly army tradition decay, regiment cost, cavalry to infantry ratio, and regiment drill loss. This is kind of a bit of everything like this here, but I do like the land attrition, because we lose less troops, and with fighting out in the desert, because we will be needing to do that, I think this is more of a yeah, I think I do like the attrition. Less attrition is pretty good, unless I am a little bit... Yeah, unfortunately we can't do this. Yeah, not mercy and... Oh, this is actually not too bad. Okay. No, I think I will do this. Sustained discipline sounds pretty good. Let's go with sustained discipline. Less attrition damage is always better. Okay, we are good on that. You come over here, and then next thing... Okay, none of you guys really do much of anything. So you go ahead and just drill. I think that's gonna be pretty good enough for you to stay in there and drill, and then we'll see what happens. We can move that army once needed at some point. Okay, who else do we want to... You know what, these guys are my neighbors. So let's improve some relations with Ethiopia. Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't know why Trebizond is there. Okay, do we want... Yes, I will wait, because it'll give me some more combat with... Yeah, cavalry fire, infantry shock. Yeah, it might be decent enough. Yeah, let's wait for the next tech anyways. I think that will be better than doing this right now, even though it will give me discipline. But let's just wait. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Alright, golden era for culture. Okay, that's all fine. I don't really need any of you. We do have quite lots of money. What we do need is more ships. Again, we do need to get... they have 35 galleys and 10 heavy ships. Yeah, we need quite a lot more galleys. But I think what is good is to put in some... Let's get some naval force limit here. Yeah, we'll get you some. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're pretty good. And I don't know why these guys are so low on it. Okay, I'll have to double check in on that though. Let me see here. Oh, we can definitely lower some of you in here. Yes, which we will. There we go. Okay, let's let a month go by. Okay, so that means... Yeah, there we go. I'll go ahead and put one in here, because it does have more slots. There we go, which we may have raised some more in here. And then we will also go get some more ships, most definitely. Okay, okay, Strasbourg don't care about you guys. That's all fine and dandy. Yeah, we'll just wait till October next year. I think that's gonna be fine. We don't have anyone... too bad we renewed that one loan. I forgot I had that loan. But we will just wait and see what happens with those. Okay, who else do we might want to improve some relations with? Okay, the Ottomans are at war against Hungary, Sicily, and Serbia and Bosnia. Okay, that is not going to be a very long war, unfortunately. They will absolutely go ahead and murder them quite easily. Let's get some more land back. I think that's good enough for me. We might want to remove some of the clergy's things. No, yeah. Okay, I mean, where's Rosetta again? Well, I do like the base production in Rosetta. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine with me. Okay. Okay, Spain. Yeah, they're just absolutely going nuts in the New World, which sucks because none of their troops are over here. So if we ever do want to go to war against the Europeans and we want to call them in, it's not going to go well for us. So how are we doing on this here? Some of these guys might leave our coalition here. Okay, that's okay, I think. No, I don't want you. So where does this? Nantes. So let's get you to stop doing this. And then where is Nantes? There it is. You go over here and then just wait. This is gonna be a decent amount of rebels. Oh my god, finally we converted those guys. It's gonna take a while. Okay, Rosetta does cost quite a lot, but it should be done in about 10 years. You know what, we can afford it, so let's go ahead and do it. I think that's gonna be fine with me. We will do this. Yeah, let these guys gather up some more morale, and then we shall go and crush that rebellion. And I mean, we're pretty much stable here. There go those rebels, that's great. And we shall go back to drilling. Drill, baby, drill. Okay, we're almost ready to take this. November and June next year. Okay. So we'll recall you. Okay, Hungary is in a couple of wars here. Yeah. Hungary is not long for this world anymore. Again, maybe improving some relations with Prussia would be beneficial. And there goes Sweden kicking butt up there. Yeah, Russia actually is not helping out Hungary. I don't know why not, but that is weird. Okay, well, let's top up our... Why did I not... Improve relations, confirm, please. Thank you. And then improve relations, confirm, please. Thank you very much. There we go. We can do now this thing, which I will do. That is nice. So we can get some gold with nobility losing some things. Or gain some admin power, which I do want to do. So let's get some more admin power. Boom, there we go. Then we can get this tech here. Thank you very much. That is fantastic. And unfortunately we lose stability. Okay, that is fantastic. And on that note, we shall take quantity ideas, please. Yeah, the manpower modifier, manpower recovery speed, regiment cost, all of that, national supply limit. Yeah, this is all gonna be really good. The maintenance, land attrition. So we'll have double dipping in the land attrition thing, which is gonna be really good. I think we went good down that route. So quantity it is. Would have been good to take some extra a Diplo thing, but we unfortunately can't do that. So quantity ideas go. We will get the one stability next thing because we will go ahead and do finish quality. I do like that. That sucks. Of course, it's our freaking. Sure, you go ahead and do this. Ragusa, that's fine. Parallel authority. Okay, bourgeoisie gain, clergy lose. Okay, that's fine because that will work out decently for us. Okay, and we can do pass conventicle act. Okay, missionary strength most definitely, and sure, we'll do this, even though I don't think that matters too much for us. And we can get another guy here. You know what, let's get land maintenance modifier. Pay a little less for our troops for now. I think that's pretty good. And we are still focusing on admin, which is okay, I think, in my books. Yeah, that should be fine and dandy. Okay, we're approaching here the truce ending. Well, still 4 more years, but I think that's... Okay, stability drop, that's fine. Okay, you're okay. Now, these Sunni zealots are in Rosetta, so we need to move this guy up to Rosetta here. Yeah, please do come up here. No, don't want to sell titles, none of that. No need for any diet, I don't think. And you have 23. Let's go ahead. Well, we could do... No, I don't have any of this, so that doesn't help me much. Let's just get more thing to be able to get the next papal controller. Oh yeah, Hungary is done. Done, done, done like dinner. Okay, yeah, I know. This episode, not a whole lot is happening. We are just kind of trying to, Okay, Lithuania, who are you at war with? Oh, you're no longer in a thing, okay. Let's go ahead and improve relations with you. And then improve relations with you. That is all fine. Somebody else died. Oh, missionary strength. Yes, please. Okay, so now this should be a whole lot quicker. Oh yeah. We should be done in November, in about 2 years. Okay, that's fantastic. So we can definitely go ahead and get some extra conversions happening. I do like that. Yeah, all of that is fine. How are we at? We're still in a bit of a situation here, but we're below the 50 mark with all of them. Okay, we'll recall you. Yeah, look at all of that is absolutely ridiculous here. I mean, if anything, Russia should hopefully get a little more powerful, would be nice. Because this guy died, of course. Our good general has died, unfortunately. Well, we do have another one, and I'm not going to go ahead and hire another one just yet. So keep drilling, maybe you'll get some useful trades. That should be a-okay. Salt crisis. Sure, that's fine. Okay, now we are at how much? 27. Okay, do we want to get any more troops anywhere in here? So you can get 2 more. Because I know this is technically 24, because this is the back road. This does not count. The thing is, do we take some extra flanking? Or do we just go with the... Yeah, they got more fire rate. Let's just go with the infantry. I think that's going to be the better thing to do. But I kind of want to get them here. Actually, let's just get 1 in here and then see what we can do to get this a little further up here. Spain, why do you want military access? I don't know why you want military access, but I will accept. Which is kind of odd. Yeah, quite on the deed. Okay, Liège left. That's beautiful, fantastic. Okay, next thing on the agenda is declaring war on Savoy, so that we can take a bunch of land back from Brabant. Yeah, that's the only ally they have. It should be pretty good. And I think that's will be the best thing we can do. Get Austria in on this, get them to do some shenanigans. Do we need any more? No, not really. Lübeck is actually going nuts here. Maybe let's improve some relations with Venice. I mean, I don't think... just to try to get them out of this... whatchamacallit... coalition here against us. Okay, that's fine for them. Okay. Alrighty, I think I will put a cut in here. Let's actually go ahead and do some, maybe some sailor modifiers here. Yeah, this seems pretty good. And we'll get you 1 in there. Because I don't want to, I want to keep an opening here for extra things. There you go. Production, Anjou, Maine. You know what? You in Anjou, that seems fine. Okay. Maybe some state maintenance would be nice as well. Okay. I think all of that is pretty good. But for now, thanks a lot for coming and watching another episode, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.